Well, howdy do y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Vita. If you don't already know, and if you do know, then groovy. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. So, I have a special announcement for this video. And yes, I know has nothing to do with Killer Clowns. It's a party today, though. You know why? You know why? I just scared the shit out of my cat. Sorry, boy. This is my 200th video. So I had to do something that I just love and I just really wanted to do. So yeah, this is not only part of a Halloween series for this year, but it is also, my 200th video. Woo, yeah. If only I had 200 subscribers, guys. If only I wasn't Porky Pig for literally one video. That's going to be my new catchphrase. Yeah, that might as well be it. But no. So today we are going to be talking about the Munsters vehicles. So this is our 6th video. And then after this, there's only 2 left. There's only 2 videos left. That's crazy. Which means there's only 2 weeks until Halloween. So yeah. So we're getting there. We are getting there. And I hope y'all are enjoying this series because I have been having a lot of fun doing this series. And, you know, I've just had a good old time with it. So anyway, we're going to go and we're going to talk about the Munsters Koach and the Munsters Dragula, which were both created by George Barris, which if you have not watched the 3rd video in this series talking about the Porsche, the spider, that killed James Dean. Yeah, George Barris was in the car with him. Yeah. He also created the Batmobile as well, but that's a little less spooky. So we're not doing the Batmobile. We're doing the Munsters. So in which George Barris did pass away years ago. He did not pass away in the car with James Dean. So yeah, there is that. But he is deceased now. So yeah, anyways, you know, we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to jump into it now. So, as many of us know, if you grew up watching the Munsters, I mean, I know I'm not that old. I just turned 30 this year, but I grew up watching the Munsters. I love the Munsters, and I actually like them a lot more than the Addams Family. Not that I don't like the Addams Family, but I love the Munsters. They've always been my favorite. So, yeah. Lily Munster. I do have, which I will insert at somewhere, I have a creepy Hot Wheels collection, actually, and I do have the Johnny Lightning Munsters Koach. Or is it the Dragula? I don't remember. I think it's the Dragula, actually. I don't have the Koach. My grandfather has both of them, and I don't remember which one he gave me, even though it sits on my wall, and I literally look at it every single day. So, but I will insert that. And maybe a little montage of my monster vehicle collection, which is not very large, but, you know, it's a little bit, it's a little something. So yeah, the Munsters Koach is obviously the Munsters family car that they drove around. We all know what that looks like. That's the main squeeze that it was in the movies. There are 2 Munsters movies, but we're not talking about the Munsters. We're not going into a deep dive or anything about them because I'm assuming that we know who the Munsters are. So, yes. Excuse me. So, yes, this was created by George Barris. Yeah, he provided the Koach. He made it. He paid the show car designer $200 to design the car and had it built for at Barris Customs. First by Tex Smith, but finished by Dick Dean. His shop foreman at the time. So that fella right there. So yeah, it appeared in over 20 episodes. Throughout the series, there's a 2-year run, and I've seen, the movie Munster Go Home. I love that movie. It's so good. In fact, I think most of these, they were on Tubi for a little while. I know, like, a couple years ago. I don't know if they took them off or not, because I haven't watched them in a while, because I do have them on DVD, but, yeah. So, I don't know. You can go check, and I'll place in here if it is on there or not, but, I mean, yeah. The series is not on there, though, so I know that the series is not on there. But anyway, so Tom Daniel's original drawing of the Munster Koach It had it supercharged with a hood scoop and thin round disc lights. And Barris chose the 10 carburetor setup with the 10 air horns and lantern lights, which I think that's great. The lantern lights are my favorite part of this car. I think that's so cute. It's so just gothy. It's adorable. I love it. That's definitely my favorite. So we're going to talk about the specifications of this one. Only one coach was made for the television series and feature film. It was made from the 3 Ford T model bodies and is 18 feet long. So yeah, pretty long car. Yeah, pretty good. The 133-inch frame was made by hand, as were the brass radiator and fenders. It has a blood red interior and black pearl paint. It took 500 hours to hand form the ornate rolled steel scroll work. The front end had a dropped axle, split radius rods, and T-springs. Its design featured a custom hearse body. As you can see when you look at it, as we know, we'll get into the Dragula in a minute, but we know that's shaped like a coffin, so, which I would like to drive both. But anyway, so AMT produced a plastic model kit for the car during the series run. It's been reissued several times since. And Johnny Lightning has also produced the small model car, which I do not have. It is the Dragula that I have. You know, it's like Johnny. I'm sorry, but I may be biased, but I think the Johnny Lightning die-cast cars are way better than the Hot Wheels. Fight me. Fight me. I don't know. I feel like Johnny Lightning has more of a... they're more into the older stuff. Yeah, I think they even did, speaking of Johnny Lightning, I think they did Johnny Quest cars as well. Anyways, sorry. Core memory unlocked. So the engine was a 289 cubic inch Ford V8, originally configured for installation in a 1964 Mustang. It was built with Johns High compression pistons, 10 chrome-plated Carter WA1 carburetors, a set of Bobby Bar racing headers, had a 3-speed top loader, manual transmission, so that means I could not drive this car, so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So we got that thing was a V8, like you could just scootaloo in that. I do know it is in a museum now, I'm pretty sure it's not the original one. Actually, you can find both of the cars, the original cars, at the Volo, V-O-L-O Museum, which is about southwest of Chicago, something like that. So you can go see them. There are a lot of replicas, I think. I don't want to say the one in Gatlinburg does. I know I could probably just look it up because I am reading information as well as stuff that I already know. But I think that in Gatlinburg, the Star cars, I think, or maybe, I don't know if they moved at Pigeon Forge or what, but it used to be in Gatlinburg. And it's a Star Cars museum. I think that there's a replica there of either one of the cars, if not both. I know that they used to have a Dukes of Hazzard museum in Gatlinburg a very long time ago, since, you know, that's banned now. I love Dukes of Hazzard. I met Catherine Bach. I will make a video about that. Anyways, and my dad got to sit in the GTO, that one. My brain is dead right now, y'all. I don't even know. I guess all this being sick and stuff, I don't know. I mean, I'm good now. I'm not sick. But anyway, so we're going to go into the Dragula now, which, of course, my man, Rob Zombie, he done made a song about this in 1998. Hellbilly Deluxe, his first solo album. Yes. So, I mean, we all know Rob Zombie loves the Munsters. I'm not going to really talk about his version of the Munsters, but if you want to see how I feel about that, I have another video that I uploaded last year. So yeah, if you would like to see that review, as well as other, like the new Halloween that came out last year and all that, I will leave that linked. Anyway, so the Dragula was also created by George Barris and Barris Custom Industries. The fiberglass body of the Dragula was built from a coffin that Richard Corky Corks, Barris's project engineer, was able to purchase from a funeral home in North Hollywood. Koach said in 2013 that it was illegal to sell a coffin without a death certificate, so he made a deal with a funeral director to pay in cash and have the coffin left outside the rear door to be collected after dark. I actually didn't know that. So now I can just go buy a coffin and I don't need a death certificate. Oh. Okay. Anyways, the car had a 350 HP 289 Ford Mustang V8 engine as well, with a 4-speed stick shift. It had 2 4-barrel carburetors mounted on a Mickey Thompson Moran thrust manifold. The carburetors were mounted backwards in an effort to save space, and the pull-type throttle actuation modified into a pusher type. I don't know why I just had like 10 different accents, but okay. The rear tires were 10 and 15 Firestone Racing slicks. Lord help me. Mounted on custom 10-inch Raider aluminum and steel wheels. Each hubcap was decorated with a large silver spider. Isn't that so cute? The front tires were 4-inch Italian tires on Speed Sport English buggy wire wheels. To extend the Gothic motif further, Barris installed 4 Zoomy-style organ pipes on each side of the car in lieu of a standard exhaust pipe, and mounted antique lamps on the front and rear. Anyways. The front of the vehicle sported a marble gravestone, supposedly Grandpa Munster's license plate from the old country, with the inscription, born 1367, died, ? A hidden radiator was topped with a small golden casket. The driver sat in the rear of the vehicle behind the engine under a plastic bubble. Which clearly that would have been... yeah. Subtle changes were made to the automobile, such as the tires, 4 different aspects of filming for the television series, and for the movie Munster Go Home. So, we had both cars in that movie. Yeah, I thought one of them had it in it. I couldn't remember which one. This car was sold at the closeout auction at the Chicago Historical Antique Automobile Museum in Highland Park, Illinois in 1985. The original 1966 car was housed in Planet Hollywood in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where it hung from the ceiling. That's cool. I didn't know that. Upon the closing of the Atlantic City location, the car was auctioned off to John Brigato, who also owns a Munsters Koach, but not the original one. So, and also this was in Hot Rod Herman. I'm sure we all remember Hot Rod Herman. I love that episode. But yeah, so... yeah, that's pretty neat. I learned a few things too. I know. Usually I go ahead and look up this stuff before I start reading it or whatever, but since I've been making videos so often and doing a lot of stuff this month, like not just for my YouTube series this month, but like other stuff, it's been kind of difficult just to sit here and find the time to write everything down and then try to memorize some of it. So, you know what? We're learning things together as we go. So, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. And once again, 200th video. Yay! Really cool. Really cool. 200 videos in 3 years. That's crazy. And I'll be honest, I actually do have more than 200 videos, but a lot of them I did privatize, so for reasons which I've talked about quite a while ago, actually. So, anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope y'all are having a great Halloween and spooky season. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because it really helps my tiny ass channel. And of course, as always, don't forget to keep it rockin'.